And we're live. Hello, everyone. There's already people in the chat. What is up? We are live on this Black Friday, November 24th, 2017. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. To my American fellows and those of you who celebrate across the 7 seas. I have a special guest. You might recognize her from the video 2 days ago. But Danielle is here to join on the Black Friday festivities.
Happy Black Friday, everyone.
All right, so most of these deals, most of what we're going to talk about aren't actually Black Friday deals. This is going to be sort of just a gift guide for the Twin Peaks lover in your life. And we're just going to go down the list. If you're curious where you could find everything, I have links in the description below this video, so you can just click there if you guys ever want to buy anything, or if you're not a Twin Peaks fan and you're looking for presents for the Twin Peaks fan in your life, I'm sure check to see what they have first, but I'm sure they will love pretty much any of these things. So let's take a look at the chat and see who's here. I know we have some international viewers joining us today. Hey, Daniel, Steve, sorry that you have to go to sleep. This is just a gift guide, so you're probably not going to miss anything too interesting. We're basically just going to nerd out about all the Twin Peaks goodies you could pick up. But thank you for stopping by anyway. What's up, Wilton? We're awake and you're streaming, so and I'm streaming. Sorry, a little tired, a little hazy from all the Thanksgiving food.
We got some food hangovers going on right now.
Yeah, seriously, I just had some more because I love Thanksgiving food so much, and now I'm feeling a little sleepy. I got a little bit of a food coma, definitely setting in. Mentine Coma says a good gift would be a trip to the Black Lodge. I mean,
be an interesting gift for sure.
Be an interesting gift. I definitely wouldn't want to be there too long. Maybe just a quick peek and head back home. All right. So before we get into all these goodies, which I have some of them with me because I have no self-control. So I have some stuff that I could show you, and then the links for most of these things will be in the description. But before we get to that, I don't know, some of you people might know, but Cameron over on Obnoxious and Anonymous has launched his Indiegogo campaign for his Twin Peaks fan film, Queen of Hearts, and that is live, so you guys can go over to Indiegogo.com, and I'm going to get the link for you now. It's doing pretty good, but we're going to need all the donations to get this up and running. So I'm going to drop that into the chat so you all can see it. Boom, and I will put that in the description of the video as well. Mentine Coma says, I'm turning into Charlie. I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take that. Is it because of the glasses? I think it's because of the glasses.
I'm getting so sleepy.
Oh, maybe that's what...
sleepy, Audrey.
That's what they meant. I took it like physical appearance. That shows you where my self-esteem is. Yeah, because Mentine Coma says, because you're so sleepy. I'm so sleepy, and I have so much work to do, Audrey. That's one of the lines. I might have just made that up.
I don't know, but your Charlie impression is one of my favorites of your impressions. Audrey. You do.
It's just everything is just tired. Every word he says is agonizing. He's just
physically pains him to speak.
I mean, that version of Audrey, kind of, I get it. If I had to deal with somebody swearing at me and a wife that I knew was cheating on me all the time and was with me just for the money, I'd be a little bit irritated too.
Yeah, I'd be sleepy all the time too. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, just keep yelling. Tuck yourself out, Audrey. Just leave me alone. Let me go to sleep. All right, guys. So yeah, that link will take you to the Indiegogo for Cameron's indie film, which is going to be a lot of fun, but it needs to get fully funded or it's not happening. So use your social currency and spread it around, retweet, tweet, tweetly, use the hashtags, you know, that whole thing. And maybe we'll get a really cool Twin Peaks project next year. So there's that. And now let's get into the goodies. You ready to get into the goodies?
Yes, let's do a little Twin Peaks Christmas special.
All right. Well, I might
holiday
still do
special.
Like sort of a holiday wish list, but I think I might actually do a Twin Peaks Christmas special. Don't know what that's going to be, but I'm going to have to ask viewers and other Twin Peaks video makers alike to help me out with that one. Because
I'm already excited.
Special announcement, I'm probably going to be doing a video every day next month for what they call Vlogmas. I don't know if people still do Vlogmas. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I'm going to try to do a video every day next month. It might be short. It might be a little like hello and goodbye. But hopefully next month is full of all sorts of videos, Twin Peaks, Cloverfield, if there's any news, which I highly doubt there will be. But I'm going to talk about other movies, my favorite Christmas movies, which Danielle might join for.
Yeah, I'd love to.
We're just going to talk Christmas movies. Somebody says How Mr. C Stole Christmas. You know, if I could do
so good.
If I could do animation, I absolutely would do.
It'd be fantastic. Someone needs to do that. Who has the abilities? Who can make that?
Yeah, I'm not a graphic artist.
Make them an Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah, let's get a How Mr. C Stole. I officially want to see that.
Yes.
Thanks, Aaron, for that one. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be hilarious. Okay.
Maybe we could get David Lynch. We'll tell him, and maybe he'll be so. We'll hit him on the right day, and he'll be like, "I'll do that."
Yeah, it sounds great. I'm sure Kyle would be up to it.
Yeah, he could do. You know, David could do the animation. I'm sure he'd do his. Yeah, and then he could have Kyle come do the voice acting. That would be good. I want it.
I want to see a Twin Peaks Christmas episode. What would that look like?
Oh, yes. That'd be amazing.
That would be great. Oh, man. All right. Okay, so first on the agenda. So for the Twin Peaks lover in your life, I feel like this one is probably a must-have at this point. Most Twin Peaks people probably have it, but I know there's some that don't because it has been a little pricey. But I have it in front of me, so it is the Complete Mystery. I mean, not so complete anymore, but the Twin Peaks Blu-ray, which I believe is like less than $30 on Amazon at the time of recording this, which is Black Friday. It's like $27. Link in the description. Now this comes with the TV series. It comes with Fire Walk with Me, which it's reversed on here, but. And then all comes with all the missing pieces, which is it says back here nearly 90 minutes of deleted and alternative scenes. I'll give you a little quick unboxing. It's pretty much the same thing, and then you have all your DVDs. It's a flip out thing. The episodes here. Then you have Fire Walk with Me at the end. So this is cool. I mean, I know it's on Netflix, and I know it's like on everything else pretty much. But sometimes I want to see it in extra crisp Blu-ray. So I whip this one out. But when I feel like just watching a couple episodes seamlessly, I'll watch it on Netflix. But I just kind of like seeing this on my shelf. So this is definitely, I would say, a really cool gift. I don't think anybody would complain about getting this box set. So that is our first Twin Peaks gift. Now Danielle has some ideas and things of her own. So what do you have in your neck of the woods?
Let me start off with a good thing that is just classic for every Twin Peaks fan is a Great Northern Hotel keychain. Little 315. And you can find it basically anywhere. I was looking on Etsy today. If you just type in Great Northern Keychain, there were so many that just came up. They're so accessible anywhere online. And they're so fun. So that's always a fun one. And just something I found when I was at like an arts and crafts fair this summer, you can get it online too, is I have a frog moth pin.
That's so cool.
Yeah. You can find it online. They're newergeist.com. And they also have like a couple other David Lynch things. They have this Mulholland Drive arts and crafts workbook that has like coloring book pages and like little like games you can play and like puzzles and stuff in it. It's all Mulholland Drive. So that was a fun thing if you were looking into that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about the workbook thing.
I know. They had it there, and when I was at the fair, and I wish I would have gotten it, but I didn't. But it looked really cool. I was super tempted to buy it, but I might have to go back and get it some other time. It was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's
I'm curious.
Newergeist.com.
Newergeist.com. Plug.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're cool.
By the way, none of this is sponsored. So this is just us having fun and
this is us being nerds, showing off merch,
spending up too much money on merch. Yeah. Okay, so people are saying I want that keychain. Hey Danielle, somebody says hi, greetings from Italy. What's up? We have Bolton from Brazil. Bom dia or boa noite. It's 10:40 there. If you didn't know, I'm Portuguese, so I know some Portuguese. So that's cool, I guess. All right, so here's my second one. It's another Blu-ray, and you guys probably could guess some of these gifts already, but I'm approaching this from people that may not know what to get somebody, but they know they like Twin Peaks. So I have the Criterion Firewalk with me. This is another one. It's linked below. This looks crisp as hell in HD. The audio is fantastic. I like the new interview with Angelo Badalamenti and Cheryl Lee. They have one from Ray Wise and Grace Zabriskie. It's just a really cool. I have two Firewalk with me's here. I have the one that's in the missing pieces and now this one, but I really like this one. I figured, I'm just going to splurge. Here's the convenience store room inside. And then half of the necklace. It's really like, these images, like this one is kind of nice and looks crisp, but the one on the back is just so zoomed in. It's like really kind of blurry, but it's still a nice touch. And then has like a little booklet, which I still haven't completely read through, but it has a lot of good info on. It has pictures and stuff. It's cool. It's just like a cool thing to have. I definitely have to go through and read it. Read the whole thing actually. Then there's an interview in here. I really love it. I like this at the end. It has a picture of the kid, the painting, but without the angel at the end of the book. I thought that was a cool touch to include in there.
That's cool.
The Criterion. I love Criterion stuff. It always looks great. Yes, Aaron. This is the Criterion version. DVD with the Owl Cave symbol, and then I take out the Blu-ray, which I'm going to be very gentle with. It has Mike and Bob talking about the convenience store, and you see Mrs. Tremont up there, Jumping Man, the first woodsman, I like to call him now, since Sabrina Sutherland pretty much confirmed that this was supposed to be a woodsman, the origin of the woodsman, if you didn't know that. I hope you guys can hear me all right, because I have things in front of my face. But yeah. See, this would be cool as a poster, I think. But I like that they put that inside. So yeah, that's my second. There's a lot here. There's a lot here, guys. So hang out, chill out, go get a drink, come back. And then maybe at the end of this, once we're all done, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, you could shoot any questions you have about the show or any, merch questions. Of course, I'm not in charge of merch, so I don't know if I'll be able to answer all the questions, but it'd be great to talk about. People are. I'm not trying to brag, people. I'm not trying to just show off my stuff. I promise. This is accumulated over years. This is. I didn't go buy this all in a weekend. I promise. Aaron says the first woodsman is an amazing actor. Was the captain in Das Boot. I've never seen that.
I haven't either. I've just heard about it.
Check that out. Do you have any other goodies, Danielle?
Yes. I love Twin Peaks prints. And actually, let me take it out of this plastic wrap so it doesn't have shine on it. But I got this at Comic-Con. I know that this artist has a shop and an Instagram account. Her name is Ashley Love. And this is my Laura Palmer print.
Meanwhile.
But yeah, you can find her on Instagram. She's Hello Ashley Love, and I think her Instagram will have a link to her shop too. And she has a lot of fun stuff. I know she's been doing. She just did Inktober and did a couple of fun Twin Peaks stuff through Inktober, and she's a fun local artist around here in Salt Lake, and I really like her stuff.
I know I love that style. That's really cool.
And I guess just another thing is to give a little shout out just to go onto Etsy if you're looking for Twin Peaks stuff. If you need prints or something, go onto Etsy. Especially tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. And Etsy is a good place to go give love to your small businesses and help people with their little shops. And there's so much fun stuff on there. It's the best.
I know. I was looking through some stuff there before, and I got some ideas. So, yeah, guys, definitely check out Etsy. It's cool to have like the official merch and whatnot, but honestly, not to berate them once again, but I think a lot of the artwork being released by indie artists and some like just artists is a lot better than the stuff Showtime has been putting out for it. They've kind of changed it up. I've seen some cooler stuff up on Showtime for Twin Peaks in the past couple of weeks. They definitely changed gears a little bit, but definitely go support those small those indie artists. They need the love, and they come out with really great stuff.
They're so talented, and I'm always amazed at some of these artists and what they can come out with. It's so fun to go look.
I definitely need some more Twin Peaks art.
Me too.
I have something from Josh Howard, which I think some of you might have seen. You've probably seen his work because he was doing episode-to-episode prints. Let's see. I have it back here, so I'll show you guys in a sec. One sec.
But yeah, guys, go give love to your small businesses tomorrow, just for Saturday.
All right, so here's one of the prints I got from him, and I really love his style. So see that?
That's beautiful.
I think this was just like $20 for the print. He gave it to me with the case, and then it was like maybe $4 or $5, maybe a little bit more. I don't remember for shipping. But I kind of want to get. He has prints from pretty much every episode of The Return, so I kind of want to get more. I have to find a proper way to display this because it's just been sort of just hanging out in various places. But I definitely want to hang it up or something. So yeah, this is Josh Howard. You could search him on Twitter. I know he also has a fundraiser going for his new comic book, so go definitely check him out. He's probably one of my favorite sort of artists making Twin Peaks stuff. So there's that. All right, so now we're going to move to books. And there's not a lot in the way of books, Twin Peaks books, right now. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that came out with the original run. There was like the little town guide, which I also have, but it's kind of harder to come across. But I'm just going to kind of go through these. Somebody says, I want a golden shovel. Mm-hmm. I think there is a company that does like make gold shovel necklaces. So it was really, I forgot who makes them. I want to say it's Rock Candy. But I'm not positive. Rock Candy golden shovels, maybe not. I don't remember, but you could probably find it. They've probably marketed you on Facebook, because that's totally a verb, marketed. Mm-hmm. But my first one is really great book. I'm sure many of you have probably read it, but if you're new to Twin Peaks, or if you're looking for something for somebody that likes Twin Peaks, then Secret Diary of Laura Palmer, must read. Danielle, have you read this one yet?
I haven't read it yet.
All right, so you're definitely a prime candidate to, read this. It's not long. The paperback is 184 pages. I read it in like 2 or 3 days, mostly because I couldn't put it down, and it's in sort of letter or diary format, so the pages aren't long, and you could pretty much zoom through it. Written by Jennifer Lynch. The astonishing New York Times bestseller. There's also the audiobook version, which I haven't listened to yet. That's actually narrated by Cheryl Lee. So that's The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. Definitely. I don't know if this is the problem is it's like kind of iffy if it's actually like everything that happens in here is canon, but I think this does a really good job of sort of helping you understand who Laura is. I mean, the show does a good job, but I think this just gives you it adds on the layers to Laura Palmer's character. So I really liked reading this book. There's some tearjerker. It's a really fun book. It's really sad at points. It's really interesting, and then it also gets kind of creepy. So really cool. So here's some newer things that I kind of gifted myself with because I got a gift card and I felt like, might as well. You have the Bookhouse Boys notebook, which I haven't written in, I don't think. I think I might have written in one page. No, I have not written anything in it yet. It's just a notebook. Nothing special. There's like pictures in the back. There's also this little sleeve, this like folder to keep notes in.
That's so fun.
There's like the pictures, but inside the folder is the goodie. There's a little, Laura Palmer photo in there, just tucked away. So hopefully everybody that gets this, if they want to pick it up, hopefully they all have it. So yeah, this is just a notebook, green. It's sort of like a moleskin notebook. I don't know if it actually is moleskin, but it feels cool. There's a little bit of a give to it. It's not totally solid, which I like. I think it's a pretty solid notebook. I can't wait to actually start using it. But I have like 3 others that I need to fill out first, so I'm saving it. And now there's only 2 more books, and I'm sure most of you could guess what they're going to be. Someone mentions Sherilyn Fenn's site. She sells posters, book, dolls. Pictures are nothing short of awesome. Yeah, I've actually
seen her dolls.
Good point, Walton. I've actually checked out her site. I haven't bought her book yet, but I'm definitely planning on it. I'm really curious to dive into that. But thanks for that one. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, guys, go to Sherilyn Fenn's site and check out her stuff. That's tangentially Twin Peaks related. She is Audrey after all. So that's cool. Thanks. Aaron says he's not found the paperback of The Secret Diary. He has the audiobook, though. It's amazing. I really want to hear. I feel like that is the closest thing to full Laura Palmer we've gotten in a while. So it'd be cool to see, how she runs with some of the things in that book. Everybody's up late. It's funny. We have people from all over joining. This is great. Thanks. I wish it was for a normal stream where we're talking about the show, but we're just talking about merch today. So I guess we'll have to do another one sort of earlier for you guys. For you international people. Yeah, everybody's they can't find the book because they don't have it where they are. I wish this stuff was available everywhere, but I have a lot of international people in the chat right now. Love you guys though. People like the random streams. Steve says your random streams are good though. Thanks.
Yay.
Wilton says she sells a poster of her as Audrey. There you go. There's the Twin Peaks part of that. Okay, well, I'm going to go on to our last 2 books, which, if you can't tell, are The Final Dossier and The Secret History of Twin Peaks. I'm sure most of you have read these already, but of course, people that are new to Twin Peaks or are looking for something for the Twin Peaks lover in their life, definitely pick these up. If you're going to just pick up one, pick up this one first, I'd say. Now, this is a textbook, if you guys don't know. I'm sure most of you know, but for people that don't know, this is basically like a history textbook. It's very long. It took me probably almost a month to get through it. I wasn't reading it every day, but it's done in the format of a dossier. And it has a lot of cool info on it. If you're into supernatural stuff, if you're into American history or occult stuff, it's really great. I honestly learned a little bit of history, but you have to take things with a grain of salt because some of it has been altered to make sense in this world. But there's things like, which I'm not giving anything away because these were actual things that happened or actual stories in the past where Nixon. My favorite part is where Richard Nixon and Jackie Gleason go to see the alien in the box, which when I read that part of the book, I definitely did some online research after and found out a whole bunch of other info and old tabloid stuff and news articles from that time, and it was really super interesting. So I know a lot of people weren't crazy about this, but I really enjoyed it because it gave me a little bit of history of weird history that I was super into looking into.
I have a lot of fun alien stuff in there I love.
Also, there's a lot of Pacific Northwest lore and history in there too. If you happen to like that region for some reason, it's full of mystery. And then the Final Dossier, which is less like a history book. It's more like an actual dossier size, more or less. And this is basically almost just sort of more exposition for the return. Like, this is definitely good to watch. I mean, to read after season 3, or you could read it before, but the mystery won't be as meaty while you're watching it. So I'd say wait till after you're done with the season to watch this. But if you're going to get one or the other, I would get this one first, and then the person can decide whether or not they want to get this at some point. But, no harm in getting both if you can. So Danielle, do you have any others, or was that
I have some other ones that I don't have to show you physically, but sites I want to tell you about that.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah. So there's this site called Lil Boat Boutique, and they have these. I've seen them going around Twitter for a while. They're Fix Your Hearts or Die pins, and it has a little blue rose on the corner. And I know she's having a sale today and free shipping for Black Friday. And I think she also has pins that are like the best friend necklace, but it's like pins, so they come apart, so each person gets a part of the pin. But a lot of fun pins from her, and she's having some good sales. And also, welcome to twinpeaks.com has a lot of fun stuff. They have this gold log pin that they just came out with, since now Margaret's log is turning gold. So has a gold log pin, and that I totally want to buy. Mostly today I just found a whole bunch of stuff I want to buy, and now I want to tell you guys to go buy it. And welcome to twinpeaks.com also had this Carl Rod coffee mug that had like an illustration of his mug on the side, and then what did it say? It says "Good Morning America" on it.
you boys want a cup of good morning?
So that's a fun one. So those are two fun things I found today. If anyone was wanting those.
No, those are cool. I wish I had some more of that stuff, but see, I have a lot of stuff, but there's just so much out there, and it went from I felt like 0 to 60 when the return came out. There was almost no new merch. There was a lot of people making their own merch. And there was some stuff here and there, but it was very few and far between. But now I feel like there's Twin Peaks stuff everywhere.
There it is. It's
people
amazing.
Are having fun with Mr. C in the chat. Oh, God. You guys are funny. So what is this? Kindergarten? Nursery school? That's probably the best line. It hurt my arm when you did this. All right, guys. So now we're going to talk about one of my favorite parts of the series. And that is the music. And these were must-haves for me because I listen to the soundtrack so much. I'll listen to the soundtrack when I'm just relaxing or when I'm reading or just pretty much doing anything. So I felt like these were must-haves. And again, I didn't buy all these in one day. I've accumulated these over time. So I'm going to start with these two right here. Now, these were originally, I bought them through Mondo Tees, I believe. And here is the original soundtrack remaster by Mondo Tees. I love these things. And I have the Fire Walk With Me right underneath it. You can see the title when I move it into the light. These are fantastic. If you have a record player and you're looking for and you want to get the Twin Peaks albums, but I'd say spring for these two if you could find them. I think they're on Amazon now. I linked them in the description, but they're also on Mondo Tees, which is where I bought them. But I pre-ordered them because I'm a nutcase, and I wanted that. But I'll show you guys real quick a little mini unboxing. So here's the TV show soundtrack. You have the Laura eyeball that Cooper zooms into to see Bobby's bike, and it has all the songs from the. I know it's kind of reversed, but has all the songs from the original TV soundtrack. And you have a big portrait of Angelo in the middle, and then it's sort of like a letter from him in 2015 on the side. And it has the lyrics for Nightingale into the night falling. And it gives you some other technical info and credits. But this one is only a single vinyl. It has 2 slots, but it's only a single vinyl. And I really like this one because it looks like sort of like a tree. And it's kind of like a woodish tone. This one's really cool. But yeah, they sound great. I wish I had a better system because I used that thing back there. But you could see one of the choices for presents is back there, which is the Twin Peaks score from the return. I got these on discount. I kind of like just lied in wait for them, and I got them for under $20. So that's how I have all this stuff, because I strike when the moment is right. I got the final Dossier came out to $8 for me. Still not sure how that happened, but yeah. All right. So that is the original soundtrack, the series soundtrack. Again, I can't recommend these enough. So good. And now I'll show you Fire Walk With Me, which I like. The black with the red. I like that so much. It's really cool. The red, of course, is the curtains. And then the back is just like the TV screen from the beginning that gets smashed. Now, this one is a 2 record edition. I like the inside of this one. Laura. And this one has a letter from Mark Commode. And then it has the lyrics for Questions in a World of Blue, A Real Indication, which of course was written by David Lynch, if you couldn't tell. And Sycamore Trees, which was also written by David Lynch, but I believe is a much, I don't know, I like Sycamore Trees much better than A Real Indication, although A Real Indication is it's kind of funny to listen to. I'm gonna read the lyrics real quick. It always cracks me up. All right, so I'm going down the street and I'm trying not to smile because the street is where I'm going, and the curb is at the side by the sewer where the rain goes down, like this girl I once knew, because the sewer is so hollow, and the yell could last forever, like the night my girl went away, gone off in a world filled with stuff. Lights start changing and there's wires in the air, and the asphalt man is all around me. Interesting. I never thought about that line. Maybe that's what the Woodsmen were supposed to be before they were called the Woodsmen, the asphalt man.
Maybe.
And I look down and my shoes are so far away from me, man. I'm not your foot. I can't believe it. I got a real indication of a laugh coming on. That old wind is howling like a cold steel train. Girl has left me, not coming back again. Got rusted bullet holes in the Dodge and a heartburn like a solar flare. The grass by the house is dry, man, and a horsefly buzzes. By the big mistake in the distance, man, I see myself start to smile. I got a real indication of a laugh coming on. It's all the lyrics.
It's funny to hear that, like, talked instead of like sung.
You don't have all those crazy audio effects going on in the background. Aaron says, I'm going to watch it again. Those lyrics are off the wall. Everything. Yes, people are praising the Fire Walk With Me sound. Guys, if you... I can't stress it enough. These are really great. Like, even if you don't have a record player, I would say just get these because they're just cool decorative kind of pieces that people in the know would get. People are snapping. Jason says snap, snap. you guys haven't heard me do what's it called? My slam poetry yet, but you never will. Maybe one day. But
I want to hear it so bad.
You won't like it when I do it because it's very condescending. One time I was doing it to kind of make fun of it, and people didn't know that, but I started doing like sort of a riff. I just started going out like an improv thing, and people were like, "That was really good," and I was like, "Are you kidding?" It was really funny because I didn't try. I was kind of joking around, but I guess it turned out pretty good. I don't really remember what it was about, to be honest. Maybe I should try slam poetry. It's really about the rhythm you recite it rather than whatever words you choose to emphasize and whatnot. And all right, so we have one more, and this one is a little bit newer. I mean, we have the Twin Peaks score back there. I'll leave that there. It has a cool vinyl, but I also have the limited event series soundtrack. I have so much, guys. I have so much stuff. But I was like, if something Twin Peaks is coming out right now, I'm gonna get it because I don't know if it'll ever happen again. So inside is just Bang Bang Bar and all the performers: Nine Inch Nails, Julie Cruz, Chromatics. We have David Lynch's son, Rebecca Del Rio. I believe that's Lissy, right? Yeah. We have the sweeping guy. They had to put that in there, right?
Yeah, he needs some credit.
We have the heck is his name? What did he go by in this? Well, you call him Eddie. In the credits, he's
Edward
Eddie
Louis Severson.
Yeah. In the credits, they still say Eddie Vedder, but I'm trying to remember what they actually called him. In the back is the microphone with the. It's like purplish in this shot, which is really cool. Now the record is. There's nothing too special about it. It's kind of just your regular old record. See the reflection of me. And then you just have Bang Bang Bar. Nothing too crazy, but it's a cool soundtrack, as most of you guys know. I highly recommend the soundtracks. Now, these aren't Mondo tees. These were released by let's see, Rhino Records. So this is a separate release from the remastered Firewalk With Me soundtrack and the remastered original series soundtrack. And you know what? I think that's pretty much it in terms of merch that I have. I mean, there's also the Funkos.
Oh yeah, Funkos are good.
Now you would probably get the regular Funkos. You probably could get the Log Lady, Leland, Wrapped Up Laurel, Audrey. You could probably get all those anywhere. But the Black Lodge Cooper and Audrey, I think you can only get those at a website called Box Lunch. I don't know if they still have them there. I got them for $25. You know what? I'll go grab them, and I'll grab something else that I want to show you guys.
Speaking of Box Lunch, I got a really good Twin Peaks shirt there, and they have a lot of good Twin Peaks merch. So if you go to their site, or if you have a mall close by you that has a Box Lunch store, it's like nerd heaven. So I would highly suggest going there. Also, if you want Twin Peaks shirts for Christmas or during the holidays, tpublic.com is having a Black Friday sale today. I got some for my brother that are normally $26, and I got them for $14. And they had a ton of Twin Peaks shirts, so I recommend it a lot.
All right. So, were you saying something? I'm sorry, did I interrupt?
I was just telling him about Box Lunch and TeePublic.
Oh yes, TeePublic has all the shirts. Gloria Illustrations in the comments says, "This is frustrating. We women can't buy all this stuff because we buy shoes." Aren't we, Danielle?
I know, it's rough. I need to buy my shoes.
See, I've been using this. I just recently bought new shoes. I've been wearing the same messed up shoes for like 2 years. I finally got rid of them. That's why I could afford all this, because I don't buy anything I need. I don't buy food. I
just spend all my money on sweaters.
Yeah, I don't leave the house. So I just save all my money and buy a bunch of junk, fun junk, but not necessities. It's just cool stuff. And now that it's all in front of me, I realize I have a problem. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys these goodies. These are the ones that I believe were supposed to be Comic-Con exclusives, but they were on Box Lunch for $25, which kind of, you know, it's normal because it's like they're usually $10 a piece. And since they were exclusives, I didn't mind paying a little bit more to get them. They might still be on there. I don't know if they're considered exclusive anymore, but yeah, it's just cool having like a version of Laura that's not wrapped up. You get to move her head, and she's doing the meanwhile hand thing. Meanwhile, there's so many international people in here, and I feel bad because they don't have access to a lot of this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I had some more international options. If you go to these websites, maybe you'll be able to. I mean, they're probably gonna charge you crazy shipping, but you might still be able to get your hands on it if you visit the U.S. websites. I've definitely shipped stuff internationally before from the U.S. sites, but shipping is a lot. So, Twin Peaks shirts. Yes, I have Twin Peaks shirts. I know Hot Topic has shirts. They have. You might have seen me wear them on stream before. It's just sort of a scripty Twin Peaks shirt, and then I have one of the Double R Diner. But there's shirts everywhere. You could literally find shirts everywhere. You said you were saying
I got one at Box Lunch.
Oh, you got yours at Box Lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I have one. Actually, I wore it yesterday. That everybody, they're like Simpsons versions of everybody. You can find shirts everywhere, guys. Like, it's really easy now to find shirts.
Yeah, I have a directed by David Lynch shirt that I got in TeePublic. Again, shout out TeePublic. They have good stuff.
I think that's where I got the Simpsons one, possibly.
They have just so much. It's good.
I wanted to show you guys this one. Now, this one's not for sale, but this is probably my favorite of all the Funkos, and you might know why. So this is Dale Cooper. This is just normal Dale Cooper, but if you turn him around, you get Kyle's signature there. That I brought him this to sign. So it's really cool. Now I'm bragging. This one I'm bragging about.
You took him out of his special glass box.
Yeah, so you notice how I'm like trying not to touch anywhere around. Yeah, I have to go put him back in his cage, his glass box. But I just wanted to show this off. All right, I'm gonna lay him down very gently over here. Oh yes, right. I have one more thing, guys. Yeah, that's a special one. I don't know if you guys know, but I saw him in a place in Jersey City, which is like 5 minutes off from the Holland Tunnel, which is the tunnel you get into New York City from Jersey City in New Jersey, obviously. But yeah, I believe Kyle lives in New York, and it was right there, and it's 20 minutes away from me, so I had to go say hi to him. Now somebody's mentioning the. I'm realizing how much of a problem I have. Somebody mentioned the Twin Peaks action figure set from Funko. You're talking about this set, right?
Ah, yes, that one.
Somebody just dropped this off at my door. They're like, "Hey, what about this one?" I still haven't. I forgot about them because I haven't taken them out of the box yet. I don't know. I don't have a place to display them yet, so I'm leaving them in until I figure out something. Because I have a hard time displaying the Funkos too, because especially this Laura, she's very top heavy. So she just, anytime I put her on something, she just, I always find her with her face down, and
my Linda Belcher Funko, she kept falling down. That her glasses broke.
All right,
my glasses are off.
Time to get new glasses. Bobby. Yeah, so these are pretty cool. I like the detail in them too. Kyle kind of looks like he has a very like superhero Superman kind of jaw. It's just very, very strong. And he has a little bit of a butt chin too, which I thought was funny. Everybody just looks very, like, they look kind of pumped a little bit. Even Log Lady kind of looks, I don't know if it's going to focus, but she looks, you can't tell here because it's not showing the detail in her face, but she's very strong cheekbones in the action figure. And Bob looks like you just saw somebody fall off a ladder or something. He's just like a little shocked. He's like, and Laura is just dead. Wrapped in, she's just dead. She's wrapped up. There's like little blood stains over. That's a nice touch, I guess. It would be cool if they released more of these. I definitely want to see more, but God knows I don't need more. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Gloria said she made a red room for them. That's a good idea. Jason is saying we should get endorsements.
We should.
Well, to be
get some free merch.
In like the spirit of complete transparency, if you use the links down below, if anybody happens to use those links, I do get a little bit of a cut because I'm linking it from my affiliate Amazon account. It's not a lot, but you get like 10% or something of the sale. Somebody, it's actually pretty cool. Somebody bought the final Dossier from one of my links, and I was like, "What is it?" I got a check from Amazon. They're like, "You made a sale." It's like, "What are you talking about?" And it was like 10 cents because somebody bought it, clicked the link for the final Dossier I had. But it's still pretty cool. It was like, "Oh, okay, people can do that. I could do that." But some of this stuff is linked in the bio below. So if you're gonna pick one of these things up, just click one of those links and you kind of inadvertently support the channel.
We'll make Joey $2 for his Christmas.
We'll get
his Christmas.
Thanks, Steve. Steve, for joining. Have a good night. Hope to see you here soon. We'll try streaming earlier from now on, but you never know. Yeah, let's get Joey to $5 in sales for Christmas. All right, so this is another little one that you might be able to find online. A lot. I've seen this online, very expensive, but I got very lucky. People know how deep my love for Twin Peaks is around here, and I've already shown this off in a previous stream, but I figured I'd do it again here. So my friend that I used to work with was cleaning out her house. She's a little bit older. She was like sort of doing a spring cleaning kind of thing, and she came upon this little number in her basement. If you guys can't see, it is the Twin Peaks tapes of Agent Cooper. It's called Diane, the Twin Peaks tapes of Agent Cooper, performed by Kyle MacLachlan. Now you could get the audio book or like a download version of this. At the back says, Diane, I'm holding in my hand a small box of chocolate bunnies. It's like the only quote in the back. That's the oh well, there's two. The second one is Diane. A small town is not unlike a river. Lots of hidden currents and eddies, each holding its own secrets. My guess is that I haven't even broke the surface yet. Oh, one other thing. Diane, never drink coffee that has been anywhere near a fish. Which is one of the things on the tape, because some of it takes place before Twin Peaks, and then some of it takes place in between things we saw in the original series. So there's like some credits here, some info about Lynch Frost up here. And that's destroyed. No, I'm kidding. Then there's something about Kyle MacLachlan over here. It kind of gives a background on him. Talks about his relationship to David Lynch and his other work, like The Doors and Blue Velvet. And then it's just some credits. The box is kind of messed up, but it's been in a basement probably for 25 years. But I'm really grateful my friend decided to give this to me instead of sell it, because I will appreciate it. It's selling for, I think, like almost $100, but you probably won't be able to see this, but in the back it says $10 USA. Oh God, if only. Now I need to find my old like Walkman to play this on, but see, I'm old enough to have used like cassette tapes. I wasn't always just a digital or CD baby.
Oh yeah, me too. My first car, I was playing cassettes.
Really? Yeah, yep. We're young, but we're not that young. Yeah, this is really cool. Simon Schuster audio. But yes, you can find the digital version online, which is what I did when I went to Portland in February. That's what I listened to on the plane. It's really short though. It's like an hour. Yeah, it actually says 1 hour running time. Released in 1990. Simon and Schuster, 1230 Avenue of Americas. We were just there.
We were.
We were on that stretch. So that's pretty much all the stuff I have. Aaron says I'm old enough that I saw the original run on Bravo. Okay. I'm not that old. I was not to age anybody, but I was a baby, and I'm pretty sure Danielle wasn't even born yet.
Not quite. I was close.
I feel like I vaguely remember my parents watching it, because maybe not. I mean, I know it came on reruns after the original run, but I was born in 91, so I don't know, kind of like at the end of it there. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Links to a lot of the stuff is in the description of the video, of the stream. If you want to look there. This has been a lot of fun.
Good.
Thank you guys for joining. We're not done just yet. So you guys could hang in there. If you want to shoot some questions about the show, please feel free. Aaron says he's 43. Yeah. I mean, it's timeless. That should just show you how this show is going to be timeless, and it's, catching new generations every day.
It is.
Which is really cool. Aaron's saying group hug for all the old guys. I feel like I don't even deserve all this stuff because I'm since I'm fairly new to Twin Peaks. I've only been watching it probably for 5 years. I want to say, off and on. I haven't been really dedicated and like maybe for the last, no, I guess 5 years. It took me 3 times to watch the pilot before I got into it, to be completely honest.
Now, see, I was just immediately sucked in. I was
really?
like, yup, this is it.
So from the pilot, you were immediately hooked.
Yeah, I think I was just in the right mood for it when I watched it the first time.
Oh man.
I was okay with it being, I don't know, I think the first time that first episode can be a little bit slow, I guess, and weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay, I like it.
When was the first time you watched it? Was it recently?
Honestly, I think I'm on the same time frame as you. About 5 years, I've been really into it. I mean, I've heard about it forever, but it was only like 5 years ago that I first watched it, and I watched it all like so fast.
Yeah.
Like the 2 seasons, I watched them in like 2.5 weeks. Like I watched them fast.
I think I did the same thing. I wonder what happened 5 years ago that made us both start watching it.
Well, we already know our brains are in sync, Joey. We're in sync. We know it. We probably were watching it at the same time or something.
I watched it probably the summer of 2012 or 2013. That's like what I did the whole summer, and I was hooked, and it's been like that ever since.
Yep. Hooked us.
People are just celebrating in the chat. and they're feeling old. It's okay, guys. Twin Peaks will keep you young. We have to mix all the generations of Twin Peaks. It's a lot of fun. Yes. I've talked to people that have watched it since the beginning. There's been even older people in the chat. There's been like probably 60 something year olds still, they love it, just as much as they did back then. They wanted to talk. So I hope I could talk to you guys in your level. I hope I'm not.
That's how we keep the show alive, is how all of us of different ages and different places in our lives still all hold the same love for this show. And that's what's great about it, is that it affects everyone.
I mean, it affects us all in very different ways. Obviously, it affects my wallet in a big way. But yeah, I don't think I've ever just gone out and bought everything for something like this. I feel like it's special. I don't know. Aaron says we can't afford to wait another 25 years. I don't think David Lynch can afford to wait another 25 years, but he's working. He's on another level, so who knows what he's working with. But yeah, guys. Twin Peaks and Lynch speak to multiple generations. This is true. Aaron says, where did Mr. C go? Up to no good, I suspect. I think so. I think he's off causing trouble. He likes to pop in every now and then and intimidate the commenters and then leave. Nathan says, my mom loves Elephant Man. Elephant Man is a really good movie. I actually wish they would put out like a Blu-ray release of something like that. I really want
Criterion. I wish they would do every single Lynch movie on Criterion. I'd buy them.
In time. Yeah. Right now, I think it's only Mulholland Drive, Fire Walk with Me, and Eraserhead.
Yeah, I have Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead on Criterion.
You do? Okay. And then it's The Art Life, I guess, is Criterion too. Which I feel like is not fair because that came out on Criterion immediately, but I think that's a Criterion movie. But I really want Wild at Heart, and I want all of them on Criterion. I don't know if Dune needs to be on Criterion, but I
have that on Blu-ray. I think that's enough.
Yeah, I'm surprised Blue Velvet doesn't have. I know Blue Velvet's on Blu-ray, but it's not a Criterion version. I would love to see more from Blue Velvet.
Me as well.
I also forgot to mention, guys, the link for the pre-order for the Return Blu-ray is also in the description. Obviously, I don't have that in front of me, but that's there too. I'll probably pre-order it soon. I was waiting to see the price go down. It's still $55, which I feel like is a lot, but we know we're going to get that 2-hour behind the scenes special, so that's cool. Straight Story is neat too. I agree. I have the DVD of that. It was like $5. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll just get the DVD. If they come out with like a, I mean, it's Disney, so it probably won't be Criterion, but if they come out with like a Blu-ray or like a 4K something, I'll probably get that later on. Any other Lynch related prezzies people can get? People, I mean, there's Catching the Big Fish.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. And
I mean, any of the DVDs work. There's Lynch on Lynch. There is now not all of these are in the description, but I'm just sort of, oh right. Yeah, Nathan, definitely check out Josh Howard. I talk to him every now and then. He's a really cool dude. There's another thing I have. And this one's really cool. It's not technically official merch, but it's really awesome. I'll show you guys. This chair squeaks. I don't know if you, I'm sure some of you guys know about this, but the Twin Peaks cookbook. Danielle, did you know about this?
I did. I should have bought it and made my pies for Thanksgiving with those recipes.
I mean, I haven't tried any of them yet. I was kind of waiting for the holidays, and Thanksgiving just came and went, and I didn't use it. But this one's by Lindsay Bowden. It's called Damn Fine Cherry Pie. I believe I linked this, but I'm not sure. But this book is really, I haven't tried the recipes, so I can't speak to them too much. But the book is really cool. It's really well made. I think you could get this for under $20 on Amazon. It has like cool pictures like this. I guess it's some stuff from maybe the Twin Peaks Festival. I think she's from the UK, so this might be Twin Peaks Fest UK stuff. But these pictures all seem fairly recent. Sherilyn Fenn, Machin Amik. You have somebody mixing drinks down there. Did I say that right? Machin Amik?
I think so. I'm never quite sure how to say it.
I don't remember where all the accents in her name are. There's like trivia, Twin Peaks trivia, facts about Twin Peaks.
I want to make that pie.
Walton says, so young and already an addicted peaker. Someone please freeze that man's credit cards. I'm telling you, I didn't buy this all like in a weekend, I promise. This is all like months and years of accumulation. Obviously not the stuff that came out this year, but I didn't buy it all in one time, I promise. And some stuff was given to me, so I know people are like, oh my god, he has so much stuff. This one's funny. It's just a beer can on a stump. There's like really, really cool stuff in this book. And it's a shame that it's not like an official book, but I don't know if that's a good thing. It might be a good thing, actually. There's one that I thought is really funny. There's Johnny Horn's Totem Tower, which is basically just a stacked burger. The names are really funny, but there's one in particular. There's a lot of coffee pictures, but of course you're not going to give like a coffee recipe. Maybe for like a fancy coffee drink, which I think she might do, but I'm trying to find the one that Dr. Jacoby's Hawaiian Burger. See, she knows her stuff. Like, it's like,
yeah,
it's not just like she threw this together. She's an actual fan, and the photos are. And I mean, they're not. The stream isn't doing them justice. It's probably all choppy, but the photos are really well done, and they're kind of moody, and they kind of feel like the original series kind of tone and coloring. Really, like, this is a cool setup with the donuts.
Ooh.
A lot like the episode where they have them lined up in the conference room that apparently they're not supposed to be eating in, or Chad shouldn't be eating in.
Chad.
Let's see. There's one I wanted to show you guys, and I don't know where it is, but I thought it was the funniest thing when I saw it. Let me skip through this real quick. There's more pictures in the back. There's Cher Lee pictures. People dancing in plaid stuff. I feel like I'm not going to be able to find that picture I wanted to show you guys, but I thought it was pretty funny. A lot of pie. Like, this one's cool. This one's called Shelly Johnson's Cherry Pie.
Ooh.
I feel like I'd never be able to get this right.
No.
No matter how hard I tried, I would never be able to get that right.
No.
But it does. I think she does actually show you how to make the strips, or she just gives you sort of a what they should look like.
Now I want to make some more pies.
I know. I have pie downstairs. I have apple pie. Oh yeah, this one. Maddie Ferguson's cherry cola ham is the funniest.
Cherry cola ham.
It's wrapped in plastic.
Oh my god.
I love that. I'm just looking at the chat. I don't know if there might be a banana bread recipe, actually. Bolton's talking about banana bread. Almost anything that's actually mentioned in the show is in this book. Now, I don't know if there's a table of contents. I don't remember. I haven't really... I mean, I've sat down and read a good portion of this just because I thought it was a cool book, but... yeah, I don't think there's a table. I think anything that's been mentioned in the show definitely has a recipe in there. There's like a little table of contents, but it's not very specific. All right. So this should have been in the book section, but I totally forgot. We'll put that down. Try not to break anything. Also, guys, I'm slowly realizing how much I have. Support these guys. Blue Rose Magazine.
Oh, yeah.
This is always a fun gift. This is volume 3, volume 1, number 3 from September. So, you know, this should be a no-brainer. This is for hardcore fans. This issue itself has a guide to parts 1 through 10. Really well written. This is a cool little thing.
There's a weird moth in my room. It's kind of scaring me.
There's a moth?
Yeah, it's like orange. So if anyone saw me just making some really weird faces.
I know, you looked... I was like, what is going on?
It kind of just scared me for a minute.
I mean, you were talking about moths.
I was. Maybe they just want my frog moth pin. It just brought them up.
This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full and send.
No, actually, my frog moth pin, it has like the whole thing written on there. That this is the water, this is the well, on it.
That's awesome. Who makes those again?
Newergeist.com. I think they have a shortcut where you go to ng15.co and it takes you to their site.
Okay, cool. I definitely want to check them out. Maybe I'll get a frog moth pin for myself since I have a bag full of pins, as you saw.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll get one for that. But I'm also kind of worried that I'll knock it off and it'll disappear.
Oh, also, you have your Diane pin. That's another thing
Diane.
You have.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm glad you remembered. I don't even know where that is. Oh, it's up there. It's just the little Diane cassette audio recorder thing. The woodsman is such a poet, says Menting Coma. Yeah, I wish we had more resolution with that thing, but yeah, people are finishing it. The horse is the white of the eyes and dark within. Amazing abstract writing. I'm gonna have to share some of my writing with you guys, and you could critique me at some point. But I also haven't written something in ages, so be gentle. Got a light? I actually do have a light. I would just give him a light, and then that send him on his way.
Yep.
I'll keep my brain intact. Aaron says his girlfriend is freaked out by him. He has to watch it on his own. This is the water. By Poland Spring. The well sponsored by Poland Spring. Which I believe... Oh, no, this is from Maine. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that out here. When I was definitely got some Poland Springs water when I was in New York. I was like,
oh, you don't have Poland Spring over there? Really?
Mm-mm.
I thought this was like a... I thought this was all over the country. Interesting. What do you guys call your mayonnaise?
It's mayo, I guess.
No, but like, what's the brand? Like the main brand?
We have I don't know. My family buys Best Foods, like Hellman's mayonnaise.
Okay, Hellman's, because when I went to Seattle, they call Hellman's something else, and I can't remember what it is.
Ours, I think it says Best Foods mayo on it, but then like it says like Hellman's really small at the top.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it was. I don't remember. Okay.
Weird.
Just a little bit of a sidetrack.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I went to the West Coast, I saw Hellman's jars, and they were called something else. It said, like, we usually would say Hellman's. It said something else. I can't remember what it is. People are saying, Adamo says, I missed the frog moth, or moth frog. Well, now we know that it entered, spoilers for the final dossier, but now we know it entered Sarah. So maybe it's still inside. But Danielle.
Sarah Judith Palmer.
Yeah, Judith Palmer. But Danielle and I, in our stream the other day, were saying maybe the Running Man is like sort of kind of like a living... Well, I guess the frog moth is living, but it's like... It is the frog moth. It's supposed to be the frog moth because of the pointy nose and the whole thing with Sarah's face being over it. We got into detail with that. So if you guys haven't seen that stream, you could watch that one. It's from like 2 days ago, so you could probably find it pretty easily. Royale with cheese. I just ate, but somehow you're making me hungry again.
Does that sound good?
The Running Man is just the man that jumps. I want to dig into things, Menting Coma. I just want to dig into things for no good reason.
I want to overanalyze. I want to come up with all these weird ideas.
I mean, yeah, it's what Lynch wants, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like we give it way too much thought sometimes. There's shows that I very much underanalyze, and then there's Twin Peaks, which I analyze to the point of making myself a little crazy.
I get like weird Twin Peaks dreams from how much I think about and analyze it.
I haven't gotten any Twin Peaks dreams in a while, which I'm sad about. But
I had my Jack Nance spider crab dream, where Jack Nance transformed into like the spider crab thing.
Did he still have his face, or did he still have the mustache?
It still was like, I think he still had like part of his face, but then he was also like a spider crab.
Oh, Catherine.
Gone fishing.
Oh God. Now I'm trying to imagine Jack Nance as a spider. Crab. that a spider crab?
I don't know. No, it's just like I couldn't remember. He wasn't quite a crab, and he wasn't quite a spider. He was like, oh.
I'm just
that's my mind for you.
I'm trying to imagine what it looks like. Twin Peaks Jack Nance or Eraserhead Jack Nance? Somebody's asking.
I think it's Twin Peaks Jack Nance. Older.
You have to have the mustache in there.
Yeah.
And the blinky eyes. What? I wish I could do a better Jack Nance impression. Walton's saying that there's a tongue that comes out with in the truck driver scene. Watch the truck driver scene. She takes her face out, then Laura's smile, then reptile tongue twice. Aaron says he wants the Saturn lamp from the Red Room. I was actually thinking about that too.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I want those chairs, to be honest.
That'd be cool.
Those the Red Room chairs. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. We'll definitely be streaming soon. I don't know when the next Twin Peaks stream will be. I'm sure it'll be soon. I definitely want to do like a Twin Peaks Christmas or holiday special, something. It might be pre-recorded because I kind of want to record some skits or something. But we'll see. Still thinking about it. Thank you again, Danielle, for joining me on this stream.
Of course. Happy Twin Peaks shopping, everyone.
Yeah, well, I hope we did some justice. We helped you out a little bit with your shopping for those of you who are thinking about something to get someone that likes the show. Thank you, everyone who joined the chat. I'm glad people that usually are asleep when we do these were able to join this. Thank you guys for watching very much. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, those of you who did, and I hope everyone's going to have a good rest of November and December. Videos, I'm really going to try to do videos every day in December, so that should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys don't get sick of seeing my face. Jason says, good night, Hawk. Everyone have a good night. All of you who need sleep, who need to go to bed and go to sleep. So, yeah, all right, guys. Have a good night, and talk to you soon. Later.